part 5. That's where we were. You saw it. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. Welcome back. You kind of have to. You wanted to finish the flower, right? So I'll try to talk less and just attach the templates. As you can see, just emptying my tacky glue. I don't have those fancy bottles that you can fill. We only have these in the Netherlands. This is a new one. Well, at least the shop where I buy them. I'm not sure if what else they have online. Maybe if I go to look on Amazon, but why pay shipping fee if I can buy them here, right? So it doesn't really matter which bottle is long. I also have this book binding glue I bought. But it was so solid. You actually have to, I think, add water and cook it first. I'm not sure if I have it. Probably I do it somewhere. Or it just threw it away. I can't remember. I have to look if I have it. Or maybe I just have to give it a try. But then I'm afraid that after cooking it and boiling it, I can throw away the pan as well. So, yeah. So I didn't do that. It's pretty expensive glue as well. It's but I think that would be perfect glue for, you know, when you're using cardstock. Those book binding glue, leather-ish. You know, you can even glue leather with it. So it's so that's what they use for the books. For the books. So as you can see, I try to do what I give my tip, but it's not always possible. And so it's okay. Like I said, as much as possible. So don't stress yourself out by trying to place them layering. You know, as long as it's looks full and it's layered and it's not on top of each other, you're good to go. Just don't place them on top of each other. I'm not even looking. I'm just, as you can see, attaching them, position them. Is it between the, you know? I'm looking at one. If one is between, then I assume that the rest would be two. So that's how I work. I'm trying to be more explaining the way I see things. But that's not always easy to do, by the way. That's something that I need to force and learn, and especially when you're, you know, doing a tutorial. So, trying to explain things from your perspective. Explaining something that's so natural to you, you don't even think about it anymore, and then all of a sudden you have to think about it and then put it in words. So I just look if one is in between, and I don't even care about this one anymore. I'll just touch and template on top of it and it'll be good. And that's to it. And then I just assume that all the others are in between too. And if it's not, well then it's not too bad. As long it's not on top of each other. The last petal, I'm so excited to see it. I hope it's good. Because after the making this prototype, I adjusted the templates, and then it was Friday, and then I had to film the freebie tutorial, and it was late, and I was like, oh, I said, and then I said, oh my, I promised to release it on Saturday. You know, I do not want to disappoint anyone, and so I had no time to make another prototype. I was just hoping, out of experience, that what I did, how I adjusted the templates was right. And voila. I am happy. Don't look at this. Is a paper that the kids colored on, and just placed them on the back to the Joey away. And it's the back. Anyways, I should maybe have just put it in here in between so you can't see, because I made one flower. I also wanted to showcase the back of the flower, but now I'm not so sure anymore. So that wasn't really smart to put it all the way at the back. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, to make sure that these petals are secured, I'm gonna place glue here. That's what I'm doing. Just on the tip of the petal, like I said. Talking weird because I have the wire in my mouth. I had a wire in my mouth, so that's fine. And then I'll just attach it. Oh my. Maybe I could have made this a bit bigger. But when it's too thin, just press them open again. I think I might just have to adjust the last template to make it look a bit longer than what I have. And that's all. So it's not completely perfect, but my adjustment. Hey, I'm just gonna make it a bit open. And wow, this flower is so regal, so plastic. And then I'm just gonna pinch here and creating this kind of thingy. As you can see, that this depth. And why I'm doing that, because I want to try something. I've been studying the back of the sunflower, and while the glue is still wet, this is still easy to do. So I'm just pulling them back and creating this. And it's gonna be my, maybe I should even have to press a bit harder. Oh my. Yeah, I need to make this a bit bigger. I think it's too short, so I'll just fold mine open. But wow. I have learned so much making this flower, and now I have learned new techniques and new ways to make flowers that I've been putting aside because that's so complex. But now I have learned, and also, isn't it pretty? I think it's really pretty. So I will have a look at my samples. So I'll be AFK for a bit. And again, I'm on Google. And even sunflower, I don't see this big petal anymore, and I'll just see this. So you could also make one that's without these, and I also see one that has two of these, two large ones, so you could do that too. I have one left there, or I'll just put this one out. It's a sample anyways. Oh, impossible. Oof, it's really stiff. It gets really stiff when the glue is dry, so make sure you arrange them like you want to. You can have it open, like, you know, my gosh, it's gorgeous. Or have it flat, because it's a sunflower. There you go. Just have to look at my sample again. Excuse me, guys. And I can't find it anymore. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna do this. Just have to remember. I'm gonna go over to the calyx. I will create that thingy with just foam. You know what I mean, right? But I have to measure if I can. I think it's okay. I don't think you will see them. But still, I think I'll just have to. How would I do this? I know. Got it. Okay. Everyone has these at home, I guess, I believe. If not, all you do is just make a cut to the center. We're gonna create that foam thingy, or that whatever. Oops. Okay, this is not very smart. I don't want to open my new bottle yet. If I open my bottle, I won't use this anymore. So I just create this kind of cone-ish thing. See? And just move it. Botanical art is botanical paper art. Paper flower art. Oh, scheiße. is really trying to create one that looks... Okay, I have to use my new bottle. Or else it's gonna be so messy. It's creating the flower detailed as much as possible. And sometimes I'm just so tired that I do not spend a lot of time on the leaves. I'm not tired, but I'm like, it's all about the flowers. So we just put this at the back and you will create this. And just shape them a bit. Let's hope it works, because I might have to adjust it again. Yay! So happy. I love this. I did something. I have to do this. Make this, the inner part, round and not hollow like I showed. That was completely wrong. And then I'm just gonna add glue here and there. Here. In places where I want them to be attached. Ow. That was my tooth. See? And then we'll just attach. I think I also used my green isn't really green. It's a bit too light, but oh well. It'll do. It's for the next time. Just need to make it a bit darker, I think. There you go. And you just shape with your fingers like I did. You see, like I'm doing now. See, press, press, press. Create that bump. Or whatever it's called. It won't be exactly the same. And you do not have to do this, by the way, if you do not want to. But if you want to create a realistic looking one, then I would suggest you. And the color of my leaf, I don't know. I just don't get this flower. Sometimes it's light, sometimes it's dark. Really depends on the picture. So, and then I look at, remember my memory and think of, I just attached them. What I seen in the stores or florists, supermarkets. And this, my memory was really dark. And then I look at the picture, it was light. Maybe it's just because it's a different flower. So try to position them so you won't see them. So you have to look at the side as well. And if so, then you just have to press, you know, press. So you won't see the pad we place underneath it anymore. It even feels soft. And guys, I've been thinking about this technique for a while, and you guys are gonna love my succulents. Just saying. Don't know when I'm gonna do succulents, maybe next year, but you guys gonna love it. It's gonna look realistic. Now I'll reveal my secret, so Try it out if you want. So I'm gonna do it a bit across. I'm not layering them like I normally do. I'll just make sure that the first one is revealed still. So I'm just placing them between those two. There you go. And of course, we also would like to thicken the stem. And there, look. It's so cute actually. It's pity that I do not have my inspiration picture. So my other laptop, my old one. And this I'm not very happy about because it's just too short, too thin. I'm happy with this size. But as you can see, it needs to be just a bit longer, maybe 1 centimeter. So when you guys buy it, you'll have yours 1 centimeter longer than mine. So I'm just gonna put that aside. I will go look and Google for back of a Sungold flower. Sungold Sunflower. Yes. Oh. See? Oh, some have 4 layers of those, and some have 5, and some even have very long ones, and stop it, flower, stop it. I can't. Oh, that's even different. Well, my inspiration just looked like this. Yeah, it did. Mine just had 3. I also see what I did wrong, so. You have to make this hollow. Now, how am I gonna do that? I think just by pushing it back. Yep. By just clicking it back. So it's hollow, but I'm just now pushing it backwards. So the hollowness is inside. Already better. So I just, you see what I do? I just push it back. Just the center though, because you do want that to be curled. I'm just pushing it back, just like that. Yeah, this looks so much better. And just reposition them again. It's moved somehow. Gently. Okay, there you go. That's fine. That's fine. I'm satisfied. Don't touch it anymore. Okay. Of course, you're gonna create a stem, but I normally use a straw, and if you have this issue like I have, I can see my foam action. I'll just cut it off. Just cut it off before a bit, maybe, because you do not want to see those ugly pads.